Good evening once again. M.M Out here, over there, everywhere, all over the place. Right here. And as you all know, it's the Apostle Leroy's Canterbury, who has contested the last two general elections in St. Peter. And God's willing, shall contest the very next one whenever it comes up. Apostle, how are you doing this week, sir?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm fine. Now, before I start, I want to give a shout out to Martin Jackman. He is the president of the Barbados Paralympic Association.
Great. And
to Valence, who is president of a fledgling organization called the Barbados Multi-Sclerosis Organization. The fledgling just started less than a year. And I'm also watching the guys on the beach, the guys with the jet skis and so on. So I'm not going to leave out Mike, who operates from Whole Town. I'm not going to leave out Corey, who operates from right there in Almonds, Haywards. Yeah, so I can't leave them out. Everyone I called are ardent watchers of M.M Out There.
Awesome.
So I have to always give you a little shout. Apostle.
Yes, sir.
That hole that we've been talking about has still not been fixed. It's worse now than it ever was. And our last show I mentioned how it encroached on the other side. It's even further out now. So we now have a hole that's long as well as wide. And right in the corner. And as I mentioned before, one of the ministers in the Ministry of Transport passes there every week. He pulls over to the other side, just like everybody else.
Definitely, you have to.
But this shows me how toothless that he is. You are the representative of St. Lucie. This problem that I'm talking about is in St. Lucie. You don't have to ask another minister to do it. It's in your portfolio. That shows how toothless that you are. You're just a minister in name. And as I said before, you're an idiot. So you're only confirming everything that's been saying. Apostle.
Yes, sir.
Non-communicable diseases. It's very rampant in Barbados without much people taking very much note of it. I've had a few friends within the past 5 years who've lost it, at least 5 of them. Mm-hmm. I've had some who've had strokes, who look fit and everything, they're walking with a stick. Mm-hmm. And do you think we're actually addressing this problem as it should?
No, I honestly, I don't think, from growing up and seeing individuals who went from losing a toe to losing a foot to then losing, part of the foot itself, and then, below the knee and then above the knee. I've seen that so much growing up, but not understanding what it was all about. But Barbados has been labeled as the amputation capital of the world, okay? And just as there are, like the cancer centers of America, where people are digging into finding cures for the various forms of cancer, by now we should have a specialist network and a specialist institute to deal with the area of diabetes, because it is something that is known in Barbados. And so it's my personal belief, my personal opinion, that we have
your opinion is very well respected here and there.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that. The fact that we have not paid attention to these elements that have plagued Barbados for years, and I believe if America can pay attention to what plagues their nation, we should pay attention to what plagues our nation. But we have not done that, and I think we need to do something about that.
Very well put. Could you explain to the audience what a non-communicable disease is? Because in case of those who are not au fait with what we're talking about.
Well, I just mentioned the area of diabetes.
But there's several more.
Yeah, and it's not a disease that is contagious, that can be passed on.
That's exactly what I wanted to.
One person to the next. Okay.
What I wanted you to say.
It's not like the cold.
Right. You can't catch him by kissing someone or anything like that, or if they touch you.
That's right.
So that he hit the ball on the head. He nailed on the head.
Just want to make sure that individuals understand that. One of the things that that people have said also in Barbados, which I found not to be true, that diabetes is heredital, that it's passed on from mother to children or from father to son. I've found that not to be the case in many areas. I think what has to happen is that, like for me, I eat according to my blood type. What works for me. There's certain things that I stay away from, because if I eat them at all, it creates a problem. So I stay away from them, period. And I think what has to happen in Barbados is that we have to train our children very early. Barbados has always been the kind of nation where our ground provisions was always a staple part of our diet. That has gone. And this is one of the reasons why...
That's been replaced by fast food.
Well, not just by fast food, but by junk food.
Well, as well to that.
And this is one of the reasons why even on our child level, our children are diabetic now. I've never heard that when I was growing up. So one of the things that I think we really need to pay attention to here in Barbados is to restructure our whole healthcare system, and not only restructure but also implement areas of chronic research, so that our people know that we're working towards making things better for them.
That's a good point, because we know the ministers, they do a lot of talking, because that's all they do, just talk. They haven't done one single thing since they came into power. And only last week, the Minister of Health, that's Bradshaw, she was on. They never address these things.
Well, someone sent me a video of a former minister, Andrew Bradford. I think he was a former Attorney General. He was making some comments in relation to how things are now under this present administration versus their administration. It was very interesting reading the comments from a lot of individuals, a lot of negative comments, as though they should not say anything at all. But we have to understand that opinions count. Many times you don't want to pay attention, but the truth hurts. And this is one of the things that we have to understand in Barbados, that Barbados still belongs to Barbadians, whether we feel so or not, but it belongs to Barbadians, and every Barbadian should have a say in what's going on in the country without fear.
Indeed, because free speech. Yeah. So you should be able to criticize anyone as I shall, without fear, at any time, at any place. And don't worry, and the apostle said, have no fear, and don't worry about it. By the way, I noticed that Eastman, Trevor, the minister over the garbage, he's not talking. Prescott, sorry. He's not talking anymore. I saw someone that's talking for him now. And they said that the trucks are going to be here in November.
As they said, they made a statement that, he's not Christ, he can't work miracles, so that's true. That is a very true statement. But here's the thing that I said: if you're not Christ and you can't make miracles, never say you can't.
Yeah, never make that promise when you knew it was impossible. Now the trucks are supposed to be, they said, they're being assembled somewhere, and then they're going to go somewhere, and then they're going to go somewhere. They're sending someone from Simpson's Motors to check them out and make sure they're alright. I wonder who's going to pay for that? Not Simpson Motors.
Well, maybe. I
don't think so.
But again, you're still dealing with the situation of the whole political rhetoric over and over again. Somebody said again in Barbados that a promise is a comfort to a fool. So
yeah, so that's been said all along.
Yes.
But getting back to the non-communicable diseases. When I was coming up, I used to hear about this body got sugar. I guess they meant diabetes.
Yes.
Okay. And over the years, I've done some research on that. It goes hand in hand with high blood pressure.
Yes, it does.
And it has a lot to do with what you eat.
Very much so. Very much so.
Because from the research that I have done, you can eat anything. It's how you eat it.
Yeah. Well, there are entities like Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem. All of those people have individuals on specialized diet, and these specialized diet include ice cream, it includes chocolate cake, it includes chocolate, dark chocolate, whatever. So if these things, you can eat these things and become healthier, it means that there is a mindset that is destructive in terms of what people eat and what they shouldn't eat.
But talking about that, I have a perfect example. In 1986, when Michael Spinks, who was the undisputed light heavyweight champion, challenged Larry Holmes for the heavyweight championship. Remember, he is the light heavyweight champion. He was 193 pounds. But in 8 months, under the tutelage of Matty Shieldstone, one of the best dietitians ever, he moved from 183 to 205 to challenge Holmes and took Larry Holmes' crown, becoming the first and only light heavyweight champion reigning to take the heavyweight crown. And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame today. So he was on a diet where he put weight on and was still the fittest athlete in the world.
Well, listen, in Hollywood, certain actors have to lose weight to play certain parts. They have to gain weight to play in certain parts. So,
I wouldn't compare Hollywood with the status of a Michael Spinks.
Yeah, of course not.
That's Superman.
Yeah.
That's a Superman.
But what I'm saying, in the era of
diet,
in the era of diet, we understand this. But I think that Barbados has to come to the point where we understand we live in a very strategic area geographically.
Yeah.
We're affected differently to all the other Caribbean islands, and we have to understand that climate plays an integral part in what individuals within that area should be eating. Not only what you eat, when you eat, how you eat. All of these things are very important.
That is an excellent point, which I intend to broaden when we come back for part 2, because lots of people don't realize that there's a difference in what you eat if you're living in St. Philip than, let's say, St. Lucie, because you just said the conditions are different. And not many people actually realize these things.
Right.
So that's why M.M Out Here, over there, everywhere, all over the place. That's why we're here to enlighten you to these things. Right. We're not here to criticize anyone. We are here to make valid points and to enlighten you as to what's going on right here in Barbados. That's the main reason we're here. So some of the comments that I get saying that we're criticizing people and that sort of thing, I welcome those comments.
Well, here's the thing that before I cross you, the very people who say that, you have to understand contextualization. If I tell you that you're criticizing people, then I'm criticizing you.
Yes.
So criticism, you can't see criticism unless someone tells you you're criticizing. So if I tell you that I would not watch your show because all you do is criticize people, I'm criticizing you.
Exactly.
So the same person who says, oh, you're criticizing, you're doing the same thing.
It's actually doing the same thing.
You know, it's really crazy here in Barbados when I see these things happening.
Yes. Okay, we've come to the end of part 1. M.M Out Here, over there, all over the place, and we're actually going to be back with part 2 very shortly. Yes, sir. Let's make right there.